Hello, parents, students, and coaches. I hope you are all staying safe and healthy. 2022 marks Egmore Sanskrit School's 65th year of Gita competitions, and as you probably know, we are adapting to COVID 19 this year as well by conducting the competition virtually. We hope we get the same level of enthusiastic participation from you this year as we did last year.
In this video, we will explain what to expect from the online competitions. Even if you participated last year, please pay close attention to all of the details provided in this video to ensure that you or your participant is ready to do their best. We are as excited as ever to take our competitions to an international level, and we hope you are too.
Hello friends, let's start off by talking about the things that you need to take care before the day of your competition. First, registration. Have you registered for the competitions yet? If not, please do so at egmoresanskritSchool.com before the deadline December 1st, 2021. This is the firm deadline and can't be extended for any reasons. Thanks much for your understanding. Once you have registered, what next? In mid December, you will be invited to join a WhatsApp group along with other participants in your section. This WhatsApp group will be managed by one of our volunteers who will ask you to confirm your participation on the group and also provides the info on date, time, and other details of the competition and can answer any specific questions that you may have at that time. If you do not confirm your participation on the WhatsApp group when you are requested to do so, you will be removed from the competition. Our humble request is please ensure you pay close attention to the WhatsApp group once it is created. If you have registered for multiple competitions, you will be placed in multiple WhatsApp groups and you need to confirm your participation in each group. Also, you will receive an email that has date and time for the mandatory pre-session. Thank you.
We will be conducting the pre-sessions and the competitions on Microsoft Teams. So make sure you have the Teams app installed much before the pre-session. You can install it on your laptop, tablet, or mobile phone that you're planning to use for the session as well as the competitions. If you're unsure how to install Teams app, check out the guide on our website and the link given in the description of this video.
So, what is this pre session? What happens there and why do you have to attend it? The pre session is a video call where we will review the rules, test your microphone, camera, and answer any questions that you may have about the competition day. There is one pre session for every section. You must attend the pre session to participate in the actual competitions, and there are no exceptions to this. So, let me walk you through what a typical pre session will look like. You will join the pre session on Microsoft Teams by clicking on the link that we email and WhatsApp you. We ask that you join the pre session call from the same place you plan to reside during the actual competitions so you can see if the lighting and audio is correct. Please choose a well lit room with a plain background to limit distractions and allow everyone to focus on you. Once everyone is in the call, we will review the rules of the competition. We will also show you features of Microsoft Teams like how to turn on and off your video, how to unmute yourself when it is your turn, etc. Everyone's name will be called and they will be asked to test their microphone and camera. You will not be asked to recite the Gita, but only to test your microphone. We will not provide feedback on the place that you have chosen, but we will let you know if you're not audible so you can work through any technical difficulties before the day of the competition. Please remember that this pre session is mandatory. If you come late or miss it, you will not get to participate in the actual competition.
We hope the pre-session will iron out any technical difficulties and you are ready to showcase your hard work on the day of the competitions. Now let's talk about what will happen on the day of the competitions. Your volunteer will send you the link on which your section's competition will take place after the pre-session. Please do not share this link with others. On the day of the competition, click the link and enter your name in the chat box to check in. The chat window will open 10 minutes before your allotted time. Do not join very early, but please be on time. The volunteer will request the participants to recite in a random order for the judges. When your name is called out, Please turn on your camera and microphone. Your camera and microphone should be turned off at all other times so that it is not a distraction for other participants. If you have any technical difficulties in reciting when your name is called out, you will be asked to recite at the end. In the meantime, you can contact our technical support number to help you get logged in if needed. The rules for the 18th chapter competition, which is open to all, are slightly different since there are semifinals and finals. We will explain more during the pre-session.
Now let's talk about the rules of the competition. The standard rules as per the last year's competition still apply. We expect that you recite the slokas by heart. You cannot consult a book or ask someone for help. If you have not memorized the whole chapter you have registered for, you will not be eligible for a prize in the competition. You will be asked anywhere from the chapter. It could be the beginning, the middle, or the end, or it could be a random verse. The verses will not be asked according to the verse numbers. You could be tested anywhere. I repeat, you could be tested anywhere from the chapter you have been registered for. Please don't recite any other Dhyana Sloka as you will not be getting extra points for that. Plan to participate the competition at a place where there is strong internet connection, preferably and most favorably your house, where you will be attending the pre-sessions from.
Now on to a very important part of the competition, judging. So how do we judge? Our judges will focus on three components: memory, pronunciation, and general impression. Memory and pronunciation are given the same weight. So if you make a memory mistake, we will deduct 1 point. If you make a pronunciation mistake, we will also deduct 1 point. Remember, incorrect splitting of words counts as a pronunciation mistake. We at the Egmore Sanskrit School place great emphasis on Padachedam. But don't forget, even the best chanters make mistakes. So if you make a mistake, forget it. Move on and focus on the rest of your chanting.
Hi everyone, I'm here to talk about general impression. We take three things into account when considering general impression: your demeanor, your overall confidence, and how well you follow the rules of the event. Here are some tips on how you can increase your overall impression with the judges. Recite standing up without moving. Look straight into the camera. This shows that you are confident. You can choose to close your eyes as well, but please do not look away from the camera, as this could raise suspicion that you are not doing the competition the right way, or you're referring some other material to do the recitation. We recommend that there is no one else with the participant in the room while the recitation is going on. We understand this may not be possible for younger participants, but in any case, we ask the parents to not prompt your children and, if possible, stay completely out of the child's line of sight. There is no need to wear your school uniform. So, does that mean you can just dress up in your pajamas and just walk out of bed and recite? No, of course not. We expect that you give the same level of sincerity and devotion you would do for a live event. So make your best judgment and dress appropriately and do the recitation. Please do not recite any other Dhyana Sloka. There are no additional points or marks for extra Dhyana Slokas. This would just not be an ideal use of time, and we would end up spending more time where it is not required. So we ask that you stick only to the chapters that you have signed up for. All the very best.
So, what will cost you points for general impression? If we think you're looking at the Gita book or are having someone prompt you during the recitation, you will be automatically disqualified and will not be considered for the prize. Every misdemeanor, including interrupting the competitions or unmuting yourself when it's not your turn, will all cost you a point. We want all our students to be able to participate uninterrupted.
And finally, let's talk about results and prizes. One of the core messages of the Gita is Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. We have control over what we do, our actions, but we have no control over whether our actions will produce the results we are expecting. We request all participants and parents to remember this message when it comes to prizes. Do your best in the competitions, memorize the verses, work on getting the pronunciations right, and make an overall good impression. If things go well, you will be a star or a superstar. If you don't, the main purpose of participating, learning the Gita, is still achieved, right? It would be especially natural for little 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds to be disappointed if they don't win a prize. But we request parents of those children to take extra efforts in helping the children get over the disappointment. If a candidate does not win a prize, it is definitely not because we were partial towards other candidates or we did a sloppy job with judging. This is especially true starting 2020, where we have made our judging process a lot more rigorous. That's why it takes us more than a week to announce the results. A set of judges scores the candidate at the time of recital, but there is also a second round of judging later on, where a small group of experienced judges reviews the recorded version of the chanting and makes sure that judging is accurate and fair. So if a participant does well, he or she will definitely be a star or a superstar. If not, well, it means that the performance wasn't to the star level, and that's okay. There's always a next time, right? And more importantly, they've learned the Gita in the process. Gita's message of Nishkama Karma, performing actions without any expectations, is relevant to children and adults in all aspects of our lives, including the Gita competitions.
There will be 2 levels of winners in each class, stars and 1 superstar. The winners will be chosen from an entire group or standard. For example, Standard 4 may have multiple sections in multiple chat rooms. We will choose 1 superstar and several stars for the entire section. The number of stars will depend on the number of contestants and the general standard of recitation. We award 4 rolling trophies to institutions for the highest and second highest number of stars and superstars. We will announce the prize winners through a Facebook Live event after a few days, and we will contact the prize winners to let them know where in Chennai they can pick up their prizes.
I know this is a lot of information. We have posted this video on our website if you would like to rewatch. We have also added some answers to frequently asked questions, which is also on our website. Please do follow us on Facebook at Egmore Samskrit School for regular updates about the competitions. But if you still have any doubts or if your questions still need to be answered, don't hesitate to email us at egmoresamskritschool@gmail.com. The most important information for these competitions will be sent to you via email or through the WhatsApp groups in mid-December. So please keep watch out for those communications as well. We thank you again for supporting us this year as well, and we wish you good luck in preparing for the competitions. Please wear a mask, keep social distancing, try to get a vaccine, and stay safe. Thank you.